Hello everybody, welcome to Tartarus Labyrinth. This would be speed limit. I know lots of people hate speed limit, which is fair, it is quite difficult. So, in this video it does require one nat 5. It requires Leo, this little person. Because of his passive, you will always go first. I use this team to auto all the stages on Hell. And so this video will be covering that. I'm not doing a free-to-play guide. I am just doing the video based off of... Leo, okay? So if you want a video without Leo, this isn't it. This is just my personal guide for this stage on Hell. So, what I like to do is, I like to bring defense-based monsters. I like the Copper and the Bulldozer and Tyrannies for my damage. And that's just the way I like doing this. Because they're fantastic at surviving, they're very, very, very tanky. And they're good damage. So I'll actually auto this because that's what I normally do. I usually auto this. Because I can never be bothered with Labyrinth, I can't be bothered manually. So I will always manual Labyrinth. I don't do everything on Hell a lot of the time because I only auto it. I do have Hell teams for all of them, but I have autoed most of them on Hell, but I've taken runes off of them because I've stopped doing it. So let's stop talking about all my other dungeons, let's talk about this one. Specifically this one. Leo allows them to not lap you like 100 times, and so that's why Leo is the key factor in here. Then the other two key factors is Copper Bulldozer. They're very, very tanky, and they deal a lot of damage. So you can just auto it with them in it. The reason I'm using Basalt and Tyrannies is because they both have a defense break. If you don't have a Tyrannies, you can replace it with any one you like. Let's say... I would recommend bringing a healer or support unit, or a second debuff. If you have Mihail, if you have Triana, if you have Amelia, if you have a Vrad, things like that. Things that can accompany this team quite well. You can also bring Perna just for a little backup heal, but I like Tyrannies, he's my favourite. Yeah, so there you go. And then the Basalt can be replaced with Mihail. That's a lot of the time what I use him for, but he's currently unruined. So I'm shoving in Bastet to make it easier, more obtainable. I understand it requires Leo, which is not obtainable, but not everything's free to play. Sorry. I can't do everything free to play. I probably could do this free to play. This is the team I use and I'm not going to find another one. But yeah, so this team is a turn 2 team that responds to all of their crap. We didn't kill, sadly. So we need the defense buff we don't have. Hopefully we one-shot. Didn't think so. So let's actually untap off her. Because it is a full auto. It was meant to be fully auto. Oof, got stunned. Nice fight. I would have preferred the heal. But because we've got Tyrannies, we've got a revive, that's why I like him. And he's put the heal block on. They don't really have too much heals. This can fail if they have some god tier stuff at the end. There's a ragdoll one of these and it doesn't do too good. Because a lot of the time they get them low enough to torrent and then they just lose. Awesome, there's one person down. He's going to die, but Tyrannies will bring him back whenever he is able to. Nice, we got a stun. We got a torrent off, which is always good. The Leone is the only thing that's a problem, but when she's alone in this, she won't be a problem. They're dead. It's also pretty quick. This is just a quick video guide, but this team works for all, apart from things that... Like, this team will always work for manual, but there's a couple times it doesn't work for auto. So please do keep that in mind. This is not a 100% auto. One shot, awesome. Dark Dragon, damn. But yeah, so that's my personal team for Tartarus Hell. If you want alternatives, I will sell that bad rune. Oh, hold on, do we have any other speed limit? Okay, so you can use this team. You can also get rid of you. You can bring things like Perna. Perna helps. You can bring Triana. You're welcome to. You can bring Amelia. You can bring Helena. You can just bring anyone, okay? I'm looking for more free-to-play units. You can bring Spectre if you want. You can bring Kamoon. But this is my favourite team to bring. Hope this guys helped some of you guys that have had a Leo and didn't twig. It's understandable. Took me a while to figure that out. Yeah. And so thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.